On my fourth round on the Andy Cutler Chelation protocol, I missed the proper time for my dose a few times, and I wouldn't recommend doing that. It's been about a month since I started my chelation journey, so in this video, as well as the normal account for how I felt during the week, I'll review my progress so far and how I feel. I started my fourth round of chelation last Friday morning and finished it this Monday morning. I'm taking 3 milligrams of DMSA and ALA per dose, with doses every 3 hours or 4 hours during the night, and I'm taking my version of the Core 4 both on and off round. I missed quite a few doses this round and I had to adjust my timings to compensate. I think that the more doses I missed, the easier it was to miss more doses because I started feeling a bit confused and my brain got foggy. My wife and I must have slept through an alarm to take a dose during the night last weekend. So it was about 7 hours between taking 2 of my doses, and I could really feel the difference because my body was aching all over. If you're chelating, I highly recommend that you set up alarms to take your doses and do your best to take each dose promptly. On round 4, I felt a little confused, which might have been because I missed taking so many doses at the right times. I noticed that my head started feeling hot, kind of like it was pulsating. I also noticed that at times, immediately after taking a dose, I felt a little lightheaded or slightly delirious, but that passed quickly. Fortunately, the positive trend is continuing and I generally felt a little better than I did the week before, apart from the confusion. Off round, I felt pretty bad this week. I generally feel like I'm in a much better place physically and mentally than I was when I started chelating about a month ago, but I was pretty sick for most of the week. Starting Monday or so, I had a scratchy throat, and then that developed into a cold that got so intense that I took the day off work on Thursday. It's really rare that I get sick like that these days, but my wife had it too, and I recovered from it pretty well. Because of the sickness, I can't really pin anything that I felt down on chelation symptoms, so I won't try to. It's now been a month since I started chelating, and I've finished my first bottles of DMSA and ALA, so it's worth a review of where I'm at. The first couple of weeks were really rough, especially the part where I felt like I was going to die if I took my next dose. It hasn't been great feeling irritable most of the time, but fortunately that's diminished quite a bit already. I think I still feel a little worse off during the week, so off round, than I did before I started chelating. And I have less energy, but I've settled into that and I now feel much more comfortable giving my body the rest it needs. I generally look forward to starting each round because I feel better while I'm on round. My reaction to chelation has been comforting to me because it makes it clear to me that I do still have an issue with mercury, and it gives me a goal that I believe will help me improve my health overall. Overall, I'm really glad that I started chelating, and I'm really optimistic that my chelation journey is going to help me resolve some of my health issues in the long term. I know mercury poisoning isn't my only issue, and I still have to be careful taking vitamin C and magnesium because of my oxalate poisoning issues. But I'm really glad that I'm already seeing progress after a tough start. It may be a long journey, and I'm sure that at some point I'll up my dose from 3 milligrams per dose, but it's a journey I'm really happy I started. As always, if you think you're mercury poisoned, I hope this account helps you convince yourself that you're not crazy, you're not alone, and you can heal. Check out the videos above for accounts of my last 2 rounds.